Beats.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is your boy Junior, aka Smoking Guns, out here in Tucson, Arizona, representing the Ultimate Fight Club, giving you the latest content in boxing and MMA news that is out. So, we got one coming out on Alexander Usyk, and it looks like he is going to be fighting Carlos Takam on May 17th or May 25th, says HEARN. And this is coming out in BoxingScene.com, where it states, Usyk versus Takam fight on May 17th or May 25th, says HEARN. And in the rest of this article, it goes on to state, promoter HEARN is working behind the scenes to lock down a date for the heavyweight debut of Alexander Usyk. Last year, Usyk unified the entire cruiserweight division by capturing the WBA, IBF, WBO, WBC world titles. Earlier this week, he made his move in weight official by dropping the WBA title as the sanctioning body ordered him to make a mandatory defense against Denis Lebedov. And it also goes on to state in this article, Usyk will make his debut in the heavyweight division against battle-tested Carlos Takam. Takam gave a stiff test to current unified champion Anthony Joshua and former belt holder Joseph Parker. He was battering Derek Chisora before the British boxer caught him cold in the second half for a very dramatic knockout win. Last December, Takam came back in force with the knockout of Sanad Gashi at the O2. Usyk versus Takam was going to take place on May 18th in Chicago, but now HEARN is moving the date. He doesn't want to go head-to-head with the WBC heavyweight champion Deontay Wilder, who returns on May 18th against Dominic Breazeale at Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. Usyk Takam will be carried by streaming service DAZN, while Wilder Breazeale will be televised by Showtime. Usyk's next fight will now land on May 17th or possibly May 25th. Usyk has now moved up to heavyweight. He'll be fighting Carlos Takam. HEARN said to IFL TV, we're just sorting out the date. We were going for May 18th, but now Deontay Wilder's going on that date. We don't want to clash with that show. We're just tinkering. May 17th or possibly the 25th. That will all be decided by the Monday at the latest. It will be heavyweight. It will be Carlos Takam next for Usyk. Quote. Now, with this news coming out, I pretty much had a feeling that this was already going to be happening. As a matter of fact, I had already came out with the video on Alexander Usyk talking about how he wasn't going to be fighting Alexander Povetkin and how he was possibly going to be facing Carlos Takam. And with him making a heavyweight debut against a guy like Carlos Takam, it does not surprise me, just for the simple fact is you got a guy like Carlos Takam who is pretty much on his way out in that division. The dude is friggin' older. He's been through hella wars. I think the dude is like friggin' 38, 39 years old or something like that. And he's a pretty short heavyweight. I think he's only like 6'2". So with Alexander Usyk going up against a dude like Carlos Takam, he's not this big ass heavyweight that he has to worry about. Doesn't have a huge reach advantage, but the dude definitely does have power and he does have experience. But like I said, the dude is definitely on his way out, but it would definitely be a good challenge for a dude like Alexander Usyk making his heavyweight debut to see how is Alexander Usyk going to look as a heavyweight. I know Alexander Usyk isn't going to be coming in all crazy and blown up and stuff like that. So it would definitely be good to see how he's going to do against a guy like Carlos Takam, who does come in pretty heavy. The dude probably averages like around 240. So with Alexander Usyk fighting a dude like Carlos Takam, who is a true heavyweight, but at the same time, on the tail end of his career, it will definitely go to show where is Alexander Usyk in this heavyweight division. Will his power be able to translate to the heavyweight division like it did in that cruiserweight division? And like I said, this would definitely be a good test for Alexander Usyk to see how well he can fare with the rest of these damn heavyweights. And I'm thinking after this fight, he will possibly be getting a fight with Alexander Povetkin, because that's what Alexander Povetkin's promoter and manager was talking about, with them fighting Alexander Usyk next after Alexander Povetkin gets a little tune-up fight. But after this Carlos Takam fight, as long as Alexander Usyk is victorious in this fight, I can definitely see him fighting a dude like Alexander Povetkin next. And it's a really smart decision that Eddie Hearn did move that date, because one of my main concerns about Alexander Usyk fighting on that damn date is you got a dude like Deontay Wilder who was also fighting on that date. So if Alexander Usyk was going to make his heavyweight debut on that date, all of the notoriety and all of the publicity that he can potentially get for that fight would be overshadowed by a dude like Deontay Wilder fighting on that same date. So Eddie Hearn, he is making a very smart decision, moving that damn date. Hopefully he can move it to the 25th, so it's a week after Deontay Wilder's fight. So media that does want to go to the fight to be able to cover that fight will be able to have a chance to be able to cover both a Deontay Wilder fight the prior week, and then being able to have enough time to travel to Alexander Usyk's fight to be able to give that fight some kind of exposure, all right, you guys? So I hope you guys like the video. If you guys like the video, make sure to hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you guys have any kind of questions, any kind of comments, hit me up in the comment section and I'll be sure to hit you guys up, all right? So I hope you like the video. Holla at your boy.